my creatures. It is Kiya, and I have a super duper quick tutorial for you guys. This is just to help you out when you make the DucttapeSusie style purses that have a little sewn effect. For a full tutorial on how to do a purse like this, it's the Live for the Applause bag. Hold on. For a full tutorial on how to do this one, or the regular crossbody bag, which is right here, you can go to her page and she will tell you how to do both. But I am just going to show you how to make it easier on you so that it looks a lot cleaner, because you can see the difference between this bag versus the difference with this bag. You see how much cleaner one looks than the other? So I'm going to tell you guys how to get it so that it's cleaner and precise versus just kind of messy and all that stuff. So what you're going to need is a stapler, ruler. Oh, that was not a ruler. Alright, so what you're going to need is a stapler, ruler, X-Acto knife, and your tape colors. You can have between 1 and 2 colors. It really just depends on what you want to do with your stuff. So once you've got all of that, you're gonna make your pieces. So I'm gonna just make something really, really small, like a little pouch type thinger. Yeah. If you want to make this, then I'll just give you the instructions or the measurements and all that. But it's just going to be something really simple. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 3. And you want to do your inside color first. Well, I'm doing the inside color first. It's easier for me to do it with the inside color. I don't know why. Alright, so this is going to be 8 by 4. Alright, now once you have your first panel, you're just going to flip it over. And, like, flip it directly over. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Now you're going to take your outside color, and you're going to line it with the top of this. And you want to make sure that you line it with the top the first time, and you don't try to overlap or do anything extra. So just line it with the very top. And for this tutorial, I'm not going to line this up. You can line it up if you want to, but I'm not going to. So go ahead and put down one more strip. And now you can turn it over. And then when you cover this last bit, just make sure that there is 1/2 inch of sticky over the top, still showing. But this will be with your outside color, so it'll kind of make a trim for it. And this is how you want it to look when you pull it up. Have that 1/2 inch of sticky. And now you just want to trim off the sides and then fold this part in, the trim part. Okay, so my sides are trimmed off, and now I'm going to fold this part on. And then you're going to make 2 or 1 more of this sheet. Okay, now that you have 2 pieces, you want to put your inside colors on the outside. And this is what you would do if you were sewing. And this is what makes the tutorial a little bit easier to follow if you're new at stapling things, because, you know, not everyone can staple in a straight line. I know I can't. So this is what you want to do. you want to get it so that it's covering 1/4 of an inch, and just draw a line 1/4 of an inch up from the bottom of the sheet. And that's how it would look. Just draw that line. You can do it with permanent marker or a dry erase marker. It'd make more sense to do it with a dry erase marker though, so that I could just erase once you were done. And you want to do that to all the sides except for the top. So just line them up. Or actually, you don't even have to line them up for this part, because you're only drawing on the one part. So just draw a line at the 1/4 of an inch mark on all sides. And you're doing this because it makes it a lot easier on you when you go in to staple the sides. Because if you do it just kind of by eyeballing it, your first few times doing this, it's going to come out very uneven and not good. So now you just want to line all the edges up, and then you want to staple the edges down. And just try to get on the line as best you can. And this gives you a guide to where you need to be putting your staples, and it makes it a lot easier. So you just staple all the corners. And that's how it looks when you first staple everything. So now you just staple along the lines until there's no room for the staples. Okay, so now that you have all the sides stapled, what you're going to want to do first is just curve this edge. Curve the edges right here. You can do that with your X-Acto knife. Or if you want, you can just even cut the little square out. So that it's not too bulky on the sides once you turn it over. And now just get your inside color. Get 2 4-inch strips. And you also want to get 1 8-inch strip. Okay, now that you have your 2 4-inch strips and your 8-inch strip, you're going to want to cover the sides. Just cover about 1/2 of an inch. And just bring it over to the back. And just do that again on all the sides. Alright, and now once you have all the sides covered up, you want to go ahead and cut those corners off again. And here's the easy part. Now, you want to just push in the corners. Like, take the corner and just push it in. Even though it's kind of hard, so you don't have to push it in by the corners. But when I was watching a sewing tutorial, it said that pushing in the corners first made it easier. And that's essentially what you're doing. You're basically sewing with a stapler. So, like, making the 1/4 inch lines would kind of be acting as if you were sewing and that was your presser foot. Because that's what sewers use to get their straight lines and straight edges and everything. So yeah, once it's turned inside out, you can add a flap, you can add some Velcro, you can pretty much do whatever you want with it once it is done. This one looks, oh there we go. Just make sure that everything is pressed out to where it needs to be pressed out. And then your pouch is done. And I hope this makes things a little bit easier for you when you go in and follow DucttapeSusie's purse tutorial. And I will put a link for it down below in the description. So yeah, just play around with it until it's all out in the way you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and add a flap to it, and then when I'm done, I will show you guys again. And it'll be in my craft of the week video. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and leave a comment below on what you would like me to make a tutorial of next. It can be your choice of a trifold, a bifold with a flap in the middle, or one of my women's wallets. So just leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.